We've been discussing about the first verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. This explanation about tattva-vichara and rasa-vichara upon this verse. Tattva-vichara is that Krishna is the supreme controller. And then the rasa-vichara says that Krishna is controlled by Prema. Vraj, the Vrajavasis, with their sickness moods, loving moods, they consider Krishna as a family member. Bhagavan is performing pastimes as like a human being. The Vrajavasis don't want to accept that Krishna is Bhagavan. This is a special symptom of a Vrajavasi. They don't accept that Krishna is Bhagavan. All the opulence of Krishna that he manifested in Braj, he didn't manifest in other places. What did I say? More opulence in Braj than other places. More opulence is shown in Braj than in other places. Krishna manifested all his opulence in Braj, not in any other place. In another place he did not manifest so much opulence as like he has manifested in Braj. The Vrajavasis have seen directly his opulence of Krishna. They saw his opulence. What is the opulence? His supremacy, Bhagavata. His prowess, his strength, all kinds of opulences. So the Krishna manifested all these in Braj. In Vaikuntha and other places, Bhagavan is not manifesting all this. Still the Vrajavasis they don't accept that Krishna is Bhagavan and call him Bhagavan. But why not? God is not. The Vrajavasis, in their minds, they have one kind of samskar, impressions. They have deep impressions. They think Krishna has some mystic power, some supernatural power. They think, they understand in this way. Or they think like that Narayana might absorb in his body sometimes. That's why Krishna is able to perform great wondrous deeds. For example, lifting the gigantic mountain of Giriraj. Normal people cannot do this kind of thing. And for 7 days, 7 nights, a gigantic mountain. With the pinky finger of the left hand. Isso só não funcionando? I have. So Krishna lifted the gigantic Giriraj Govardhana in left hand, pinky. The Vrajavasis saw all this. Try to imagine. I cannot even lift 5 kilos weight or 10 kilos for a long time. Could you lift in your finger 10 kilos? Let's start by this point. Could you lift 10 kilos on your finger? But imagine gigantic Giriraj Govardhana, 21 miles of circumference. And also so high. 9 miles high and 21 miles circumference. And also full of trees, so many things on top. How did Krishna lift this gigantic mountain? Nowadays the scientists they use some machine to lifting rocks? To lift rocks. They use machines to lift rocks. So how did Krishna lift that mountain by himself? So the Vrajavasis saw this scene directly, they saw this. Krishna didn't use any machine or... Okay? How did he lift the mountain? The gigantic mountain. And also it was like so much wind that rain was about to start. The same cloud used in the time of annihilation of the universe. Imagine this kind of rain coming. How is the rain in the time of annihilation? Each drop is like the trunk of an elephant. Each drop of the rain, sorry. It's like the size of the circumference of a trunk of an elephant. So wind, everything. Vrajavasis, they saw with their own eyes, they saw this. So this is opulence. This is. He's so powerful. But still, in the even great demigods, they are bowing their head at his lotus feet. But still, Vrajavasis, they don't want to call Krishna Bhagavan, not at all. Bhagavan is someone who has the 6 opulences in full. Krishna has such a beautiful form. Pede por favor para Krishna Balaram o celular para o português. What can I say about the beautiful form of Krishna? If you put all the beauty of all the universe in one side of the scale, and the beauty, only one drop of Krishna's beauty in the other side of the scale, still not same. Like one drop of Krishna's beauty, so much more. So much more. Krishna is so beautiful. Again. Also, if you put all the knowledge of all the limited universe in one side of the scale, and in the other side of the scale, only the Jnana of Krishna, also his Jnana is much, much more incomparable. Vairagya also, he's completely detached. Detached. He's not attached to anything, Krishna. Attached to material things. Bhagavan has 6 opulences. Human beings, they cannot do that. He drank the forest fire, the banal. He drank fire. I know. The Vrajavasis are not ready to accept that Krishna is Bhagavan. Why? Because the Vrajavasis, they have one samskara. One impression, strong impression. Krishna is our family member. So they have a laukika-sat-bandhu-priti towards Krishna. One example is given. If your son becomes the president, the parents of the president will do obeisances to their son, even though he's the president? No. Maybe people of all the world will do pranams to him, but the parents will never do pranam to their own son. And they'll think, he's so small, like he's he's naive, he doesn't know, he's like ignorant, he's like it's supposed for a child. Oh, he still needs to learn, like this. So everyone is praising their son, but the parents are saying, oh, our son is still so young, doesn't have knowledge. Because the parents have so much love and affection for their son. Sneha. And because of this sneha, whatever they see, all the opulence they see in their son, they think it's nothing. Like the Vrajavasis also, they say. In the time of name giving ceremony, Gargacharya told, hey Nanda Maharaja, your son Narayana Samaguni. The qualities of Narayana enter inside your son. He didn't say, oh, our son is Narayana. No, they're not thinking this. But in tattva-vichara, Krishna is the main Narayana. In Brahmaji's prayers, also it's there. Krishna told. So Brahmaji started to perform many prayers. I tried, but Krishna said, I am a cowherd. I'm not your father. Why are you doing pranam to me? Krishna asked Brahma. I'm not your father. Why are you doing pranam to me? I am Brahmana. You are Brahmana and I am a cowherd. So according to the conceptions, the Brahmanas are higher than Vaishyas, cowherd. So why are you doing pranam to me? Krishna asked Brahmaji. And Brahmaji told, actually you are the main original Narayana. The Vrajavasis, they have one kind of impression. Which impression? Samskar. Krishna is our family member. And because of this, they are with this strong impression, they are completely related to Krishna with these strong impressions. Related like a sambandha. like a family member. For example, the friends think Krishna is our friend. They climb Krishna's shoulders. They say, "Who is you're not higher than us." The sakas of Krishna, they are always fixed in this Sai Bhava. This never changes. Nanda Jashoda, for example, they are so immersed in Vatsalya Rasa. Krishna is my son. So they are so immersed in his affection, like for their son. During the whole night, Uddhava was speaking with Nanda Maharaja. Uddhava wanted to establish that Krishna is Bhagavan. Bhagavan has no parents. Uddhava spent all the night, during a whole night, speaking to Nanda Maharaj. Uddhava, with his jnana of the Veda Purana Upanishad, he wanted to establish that Krishna is Bhagavan. But does Bhagavan have parents? No, Shastra explains. Bhagavan has no mother or no father, because he's the creator himself. Who could be the parents of Bhagavan? Narayana has no parents. People think Narayana is like God, the main God, and you see Narayana doesn't have any parents. Because Lord is the creator himself, Bhagavan. That's why Nanda Jashoda, in their heart, they had deep impressions, Gara Samskar, that Krishna is our son, is our own child. I give birth to him directly. I had him in my own womb. I breastfed him. Mother Jashoda thinks this. So actually this is called Sthai Bhava, a fixed mode that never changes. It never changes. If you say, like sometimes, like for example, Nanda Maharaja told Uddhava, Krishna, you said that Krishna is Bhagavan. Nanda Maharaja told Uddhava, you're saying that Krishna is Bhagavan. This is your own idea, like your own theory, your own idea. But feeling separation, Nanda Maharaj said, may I have my mind and my affection one pointed towards this Bhagavan, Krishna. So he used the word feet. May I have this affection and one pointed to the feet of Krishna, this Bhagavan. And the Maharaj spoke like this. But actually he spoke these words because he was feeling so sad by separation. Because Uddhava was insisting again and again, speaking the same thing. So Nanda Maharaj said, okay, you're saying, okay. Yeah, Bhagavan, okay. Sometimes in the separation time moment, they have some vision of some mood coming up. Ashwara again, manifest some Ashwara again, opulent mood of knowledge of opulence of Lord, but very little, in small proportion. Then it disappears again. One example is given. Imagine 100 liters of milk. You are boiling 100 liters of milk. And then starts a whirlpool in the pot when it's in the fire. So imagine if you throw one grass, like one little bit small grass, inside that pot. Because of the whirlpool, sometimes you see that grass, then sometimes it goes under the pot and disappears again, it comes to the surface. So this grass It's like the Ashwara again. Sometimes it appears a little bit, then again disappears. It's in the separation mode. Sometimes this Ashwarya and also this thing about the supremacy of Krishna, Yogamaya makes it manifest a little bit. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti also explains that, or it's actually not the kata of Nanda Maharaja and the Vrajavasis. For example, to say that Krishna is Bhagavan, whenever they use this kind of expression, it's not the kata of the Vrajavasis. It's just something they heard and they just like repeating something they've heard. What did they hear? Some person says Krishna is Bhagavan, so they're only repeating. Just like, for example, Paurnamasi-devi, many times she sits with the Vrajavasis and she tells them, Krishna is Bhagavan, why do you disturb him? Why do you chastise him? Krishna is not ordinary. Krishna is Bhagavan. Especially in the assembly of the gopis, sometimes Yogamaya Paurnamasi, she says to the gopis, in the previous life Krishna was Ram. Sorry, in another life he was Brahman avatar. So she mentions all the avatars to the gopis Paurnamasi. Hearing this, the Vraja gopis, they laugh. Come on, he's Bhagavan, what is this bullshit? He doesn't even have one symptom of being Bhagavan. Shastra explains, Bhagavan does not have 18 faults. How many? 18. Bhagavan doesn't have lust, no anger, no lobha, moha, mad, matsarja, no envy, not all this he doesn't have. But if you analyze, you see Krishna has all the 18 faults. The 18 from the 18 faults you can see in Krishna. Which faults he does not have? Come on. Tell me. He's running behind the gopis. He broke the yogurt pot, clay pot, just to get a little bit of butter. He's dancing for the gopis, just to get a little bit of butter from them. Gopis give butter. Only to see butter, seeing butter, he starts like drooling, salivating so much. Moha, he has also mud. He always has this. So this is Lila Madhurja. And this is the speciality of the Vrajavasis. So what I want to say is that the Vrajavasis, in their minds, they have a deep impression. Ghar samskar. Krishna is a family member to us. And we are related to him with a relationship. We're connected to him in a relationship. Especially three relationships are there in Vraj, between the devotees and Krishna. Friendship, Sakha, Vatsalya and Madhurya. Sakhas are climbing on the shoulder of Krishna and saying, you are not higher than us. We are on the same level. See, when Krishna appears as Ram, Vibhishan and Sugriv, they were friends of Ram, made friends with Ram, but they would not climb on his shoulder, wouldn't give their own remnants to Lord Ram. What to speak of others? Even their own brothers like Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, they also would not give their own remnants to Ram. But we see in Krishna-lila, the friends of Krishna, they eat half of the fruit, half of a fruit, and they give that fruit to Krishna and show, oh, look, this fruit is delicious, try it, have it. Then they give the half eaten fruit to Krishna. Sakya Bhav, Vatsalya Bhav, Nanda Jashoda. Krishna says, my mom Jashoda, she takes care of me with so much love and affection, seeing me as a son. Bal Gopal cannot even turn on the bed alone. Mother Jashoda is turning him on the bed. Just like a normal baby boy. Crying, meh, meh. Just like kids cry. This is Lila he's performing. In Madhurya Ras, the gopis, they speak so many abusive words towards Krishna. Lakshmi would never, ever speak such words. But the gopis, they are speaking these words a lot, freely. Abusive words. So the gopis also sometimes in the separation mood also, they say that Krishna is Bhagavan. But whatever they speak in during separation is not their own speech. It's the speech of whatever they have heard from someone, that's what they're repeating. Vishwanath Chakravarti gives an example. Imagine a son from a poor family. So in the time of his wedding, he's all ornamented with golden ornaments and very beautiful dressed up. So at that moment, he rents the jewelry. He rents the jewelry for his wedding ceremony. In the time of the wedding, he's so beautiful, using golden ornaments, like real gold ornaments. But after the wedding is over, on the next day, he has to return back that jewelry he had rented. So whenever the gopis in separation would call Krishna as Bhagavan, it's not their own speech or their own talking. Things they had from Paurnamasi, they're just repeating. You're not only the son of Mother Jashoda. You are the super soul, and you came into this world by the blessings of Brahma. Brahma prays for you to come to this world, to protect the world. That's why you came. Vikana means Brahma. That's why you appeared in this material world. When the world, Prithivi-devi, was heavy with the burden of the sins of the demons, Prithivi-devi couldn't take it any longer, so she went in the form of a cow to the demigods. Please protect me from these demons. Kill the demons. The demigods told Prithivi-devi, "You can't do anything." Guess what to do? So the demigods came to Brahma and prayed. They prayed for some help, and Brahmaji said, "I also can't do anything." So Brahma brought Prithivi plus demigods, and they came to the banks of the Samudra, where Swayam Bhagavan is Vishnu, 4 arms Vishnu, Shankar Chakra Gada Padma, Kshirodakashai Vishnu, Kirodakashai Vishnu. He's in the ocean of milk, and he's in Yoga Nidra there, like some divine sleep. And Brahmaji starts performing prayers to him. Hearing the prayers of Brahmaji, he wakes up from the Yoga Nidra. Why have you come? Then Brahma told everything to Vishnu. Prithivi-devi is heavy with the sins of the demons. She cannot take it any longer. So please kill the demons and deliver this burden of the earth. Relieve the burden of the earth. Then at that moment, Bhagavan, Vishnu, 4 armed Vishnu, plucked out 2 hair from his head, 1 white hair and another black hair. Then he said, "My master." Very quickly is going to appear in the material world, and he will relieve all the burden of the sins on the earth, and he will kill all the demons. Hearing the prayer of Brahmaji, then Prabhu came from the eternal abode. The gopis mentioned this in the verse of the Gopi Gita, but actually Paurnamasi had told this to them. Vikana means Brahma. Because of the prayer of Lord Brahma, you came here in this world. The gopis are saying, you are the supreme controller of all universes. You are the witness of everything that's taking place as well. You are the protector of everyone. You manifested in our dynasty. Actually, mercifully you did that, by mercy. So this is the meaning of the shloka according to opulent mode. The gopis are saying this. The gopis are saying this. This is not their own words. This is called what is called? It's like joking words. Bengata, do you understand? Means joking. Irony? Irony? Como é que chama? Irony in English? Like jokingly. You're saying, oh, Panditji. Sarcastic. Sarcasm. Two words. Panditji. What does the meaning of Panditji? Those who are very intelligent, that they have knowledge, someone who has knowledge of all Veda Purana Upanishad is called Pandit. And also one person who is not Pandit, also we call Panditji. So if you call a person who doesn't have knowledge, if you call him Panditji, this is sarcasm. Because the person doesn't have any knowledge, is completely foolish, like unintelligent. So two words. Those who have a lot of knowledge about the Vedas are called Panditji. He knows Veda, Purana, Upanishad, all the Shastra, he knows everything. So he's a Pandit. And someone who doesn't have knowledge of Veda, Purana, Upanishad, and you call this person Pandit, this will be sarcasm. Sarcasm. Then the person is thinking, oh, I'm Pandit, so nice. But he didn't even realize that they were joking with him. Irony. Does it exist? No. Sarcasm. Okay. So gopis, you can... So it looks like there's opulence mood. The one meaning is coming from this, but another meaning is like sarcasm actually. Oh Krishna, Nakalo Gopika, you didn't take birth in our dynasty. Kalo means certainly. Gopika means you're not the son of Yashoda. Means you are. So first saying you're not the son of Yashoda. You are Bhagavan. You don't have parents. You are always watching the unlimited universes, but another meaning is you are not looking at the unlimited universes. So in the Gopi Gita, the verses can have many meanings. One meaning in opulent mood, another in sweetness mood, and the sweetness mood explanation is full of sarcasm. In the Madhurya mood is full of sarcasm. You are a Pandit. Two meanings. You are really a Pandit, or you are not a Pandit. So how you're speaking depends on how you're speaking. You are beautiful. Wow, you're so beautiful. You are not beautiful. It depends on how you speak. So the gopis here actually, when they're saying this, Nakalo Gopika. Nakalo Gopika generally could mean you are not the son of Mother Yashoda, but actually meaning is yes, you are the son of Mother Yashoda. Because all the qualities the Mother Yashoda has, you also have the same qualities. What the gopis are saying. You are not the son of Mother Yashoda. You are the son of Devaki. Actually, when the gopis call Krishna and Devaki Nandana, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad explains. They're actually calling him Yashoda Nandana. The name is Yashoda. Nanda Maharaja's wife, Jashoda, has two names, Devaki and Jashoda. It's like you have two names. We can call you by any name. You are only one person. The wife of Nanda Maharaj, Jashoda, has two names, Devaki and Jashoda. Whenever the word Devaki is used, actually the gopis are actually calling Krishna Jashoda Nandana. So we're speaking this because the Vrajavasis, they have agar samskara, deep impressions. That's it. So there are three rasas in Braj: Sakha, Vatsala, and Madhuja. And Shingaras, there is Swakya and Parakya in the conjugal mood, wedded and paramour. And paramour is higher than wedded love. Parakya is hardly the Swakya. You can only see this in a subtle way also. Sanketa Bhav. Swakyat. Some gopis also have some Swakyata Bhav, some wedded mood in their heart. Some gopis. Some gopis have the mood that to think Krishna is their husband. Some gopis, they Manve, in their mind they married to Krishna. Or maybe they married to Krishna in a Gandharva way, like exchanged garlands. Puranas explain this. Very subtle conceptions are there. But Parakya is the more prominent. And is the Nitya Samskara, eternal impressions in the heart of the gopis. Paramour mood. All these Parakya gopis, Parikata gopis, they have this deep impression, we are Paranari. Paranari means we are married, we belong to someone else. Our relationship with Krishna is... He's not our husband, he's our lover. But in this world, this kind of thing takes you to hell. Narakgami. It's something that takes you to hell, paramour mood. स्वर्ग से लेकर के नहीं Parakya Bhav. This Parakya Bhav is not present, not even in Vaikuntha. Lakshmi Satyabhama also don't have. Lakshmi don't have Parakya Bhav. They have Swakya Bhav. But in Braj, the gopis, they have this mood, paramour mood. We are married, they think. Actually, the gopis, they are so absorbed in bhav that they don't even think about if they are married or not. They're not even thinking. Just to show to the people, Jogamaya creates this kind of wedding. Just so that Krishna can relish Parakya Rasa. 4 things are important for relishing Parakya Bhav. What are the 4? In the transcendental world, and only in Goloka Vrindavan, in in the places this does not take place. What are these four things? Vamyata, Durlabhata, Nibaranata, Prachana, Kamakta. These are the four infallible weapons of the Parikya Bhava. Because of this, Krishna is completely controlled by the gopis. In Swakya Bhava, this is not there, so it's not possible for Krishna to be controlled. There are 360 kinds of gopis described in the scriptures. And the gopis who have Parikya Bhava, they are special. And there are 96 types of heroes. But the Dirilalit Nayak hero is the best or most attractive or topmost hero. Swadhina Bhartika Naika. And from all the modes of heroines, the mode of most special the most special mode of heroine is Swadhina Bhartika Naika. Those who are reading and studying, they understand. Otherwise, hard to understand. When Srimati Radhika is in the mood of Swadhina Bhartika Naika, then Krishna is in the mood of Dhir Lalit Nayak. So how many kinds of heroes and how many kinds of heroines? So 96 types of hero, Nayak, and 360 kinds of heroines, Naika. And the topmost hero is Dhir Lait. So topmost hero is Dhir Lait. Ai, como é que chama? Dhir Lait Naik. And Radharani heroine is topmost mood is Swadhina Bhartika Naika. The heroine Naika will say, put alta on my feet, shringar me, do my decoration, and then the Krishna will do everything. All these moods, sweetness moods. So Bhamyata, left wings mood, Nibaranata, obstacles of the superiors. Durlabhata, it's very rare. Prachana Kamakta, the love is hidden. These are the four infallible weapons of the Parikya Bhava that controls even Bhagavan Shri Krishna. To control Shri Krishna, there are these four infallible weapons. Very powerful weapons. In this world, leave it. It's useless. If the wife becomes a little bit like some sulky mood or something, husband slaps her 3 times and all the sulky mood goes away. So the wife cannot do sulky mood. Vamyata, like left wings mood. But the gopis did man, and Krishna goes to them and apologizes. Jadeva Goswami in the Gita Govinda manifested these kinds of moods. Actually, if this priceless book, Gita Govinda, would not have been manifested by Jadeva Goswami, this Bhava would not be, wouldn't be able to have contact with this kind of Bhava. That's why Mahaprabhu is always remembering these shlokas from Gita Govinda. Swarupa Damodara Ramananda used to tell Mahaprabhu these verses from Gita Govinda. Mahaprabhu was staying in the Gambhira and he used to remember all his Bhava Madhurya, and according to the Bhavas of Mahaprabhu, Swarupa Damodara and Ramananda, they used to also manifest Bhavas according to the mood of Mahaprabhu. Topmost Bhav of Srimati Radhika. Who could manifest it? If Mahaprabhu wouldn't have appeared, topmost mood of Srimati Radhika, who would have manifested it? What is the highest limit of the Prema of Srimati Radhika? Last limit of the love of Srimati Radhika. We cannot even imagine. They are like the obstacles of their superiors. They cannot go to meet Krishna. The meeting with Shri Krishna is very rare. So it's very, very rare for the gopis to be able to meet with Krishna. Why Krishna goes from one forest to another forest all the time? Why does he go for cow grazing? Krishna is going from one forest to another forest, actually to meet the gopis. So they go from one forest to another. He is the Supreme Lord. And Krishna is so eager to meet with the gopis. That's why they go from one forest to another. So cow graze is not the real aim. The aim is to meet the gopis. To play with the friends. Actually, Krishna plays with the friends, put them to rest, and say, oh, the rest here. Krishna tells the friends to take rest. Why the friends are resting? Krishna brings Priya Narmasaka, like Madhumangal, and brings him to Surya Kunda. You know the story of the Surya Kunda. So cow grazing is only an excuse to go out. Then Krishna performs many kinds of pastimes. And sometimes they meet, sometimes they don't meet. Like Krishna and gopis. Jogamaya arranged that sometimes they meet, sometimes they don't. Something which is easily available, we don't give much value to that thing which is easily available. Huh? Like water, for example. It's abundant, so you're taking bath, shower. But if there's no water for 3-4 days, how you will suffer and give so much value to even one drop of the water? Like summertime, for example. Sometimes if there's no water for 2 or 3 days, people are eager and fighting even for one drop of water. They have so many lines on the roads, like if there's some distribution of water somewhere. Do you have water in your house? Nowadays, generally people they have in their house, how they call? Someone they have pump for water. Hmm? But then if there's no water, how can you manage? So you have to spend so much money for a little bit of water. So people go to the market and buy some stock of water. Those who have money, they sell 10 rupees water for 100 rupees. Even 1,000 rupees you would pay for that bottle of water. But those who don't have how to pay, then... So this is durlabhata. It's very rare. The hardest it is to get something, the more will be eager to attain that. So Brahmata, left wing smooth. Durlabhata, very rare. Nibaranata and Prachanakamakta. So Prachanakamakta. Kama means actually Prema. And I love that the gopis, they don't show their love they have for Krishna. They don't show. Like in front of others, like they don't show. The love is hidden. They don't show that they love him. Prema is so sweet. And also Prema is something so pure that the more you cover it, the more it will be sweet, more madhurya. That's why Vishwanath Chakravarti in the book Prema Sampurna he describes this. Prema is something that only the lover and beloved they know, because it's in the heart, in the cave of the heart of the lover and the beloved. It's not manifesting outside. In this world we say, I love you. What is the meaning? I don't love. When something comes out of your mouth, there's no value for that. And also say, I love you. What is love? Then the next day you'll say, I hate you. In the third day, I leave you. In the fourth day, I'll kill you. So what is the love? Come on. Prema is such a thing. No love. Where there is their own happiness, bodily happiness, is lust, sense gratification of your own senses. But if you to give happiness only to the senses of Krishna, this is Prema. So we're talking about Shringaras. Adi Ras, original Ras is the Shringar Ras, conjugal mellows.
What was that movie? A scene which was him Lila Prakash the नायिका का क्या होता है इंग्लिश में?
Swadhin Batika.
स्वानी
Batika.
बत्रिका.
So Krishna is the Adhar, the basis of all the rasas. He's rasa swarup, the embodiment of the ras, and at the same time he relishes the rasa and makes his devotees relish the rasa as well. Krishna is the asray and bishai, both object and shelter of the rasas. But still he is fixed in the mode of vishai, object of love. And gopis and all the associates, they are asray tattva, shelter of the love. So there is one vishaya tattva and also asray tattva, object of the love and shelter of the love. this is very deep subject. It's hard to understand. Also, love has no reason. Prema is something that manifests automatically in the heart, spontaneously. Still here, there are three ways how Prema appears. Darshan Jata Prem, Shravan Jata Darshan Jata Prem. Sahaj. So one is Darshan Jata Prem. Develop Shravan Jata Prem means you hear about Krishna, you hear about glories of Krishna, then you feel Prem for him. For example, Rukmini. He heard the glories of Krishna. So Rukmini wrote a letter for Krishna. The food of the lion today is being fed to the jackal. Jackal. Krishna, please help me. Rukmini heard the glories of Krishna. Then she developed Prem. This is Shravan Jata Prem. Second, Darshan Jata Prem.